How are you, Junior 3? Today we will study the fact families. What is the fact family? We have three numbers and there is a relation between them, okay? And we will form an equation or a question for these three numbers. For example, we have here 6, 4, and 10. What is the relation between these three numbers? Yes, the relation that, do you remember the components of number 10? That 6 and 4 are two numbers that if we add together, we get 10, right? So we have here 4 plus 6 equal 10. This is a fact. Anyone can say that 4 plus 6 don't equal 10? No, we can't. So it's a fact, it's a rule, it's a reality that 4 plus 6 equal 10. From this, we can get another questions on the same three numbers. We can say we can replace the places of the two numbers, 4 and 6. This is the two small numbers that form a greater number. So 4 plus 6 equal 10. We can write it by another way. We can say that 6 plus 4 equal 10. Right? Here at the house we have 10, the greatest number. Of course it's greater than 6 and greater than 4. So we will write the 10, we will write the greatest number where? After the equal sign. And the two numbers, the two components of number 10 here, okay, we will write them and we will add them together by the plus sign. Next step, we replace the places of 6 and 4, and again we will get the same 10. We can write it by another way. We can say that if we put 10, which is the greatest number, and we took 6 from this 10, we will make minus. We will say 10 minus 6. We will get what? We will get the 4. And if we say 10 minus 4, can you count from 4 to reach 10? We will get also the same 6, right? So here at the plus, at the first, we put the greatest number after the equal sign, and the two smaller number, we can change its places. At the minus, we put the greatest number before the equal sign. Now, can you solve with me? Here we have three numbers, 5, 7, and 12. What is the fact between these three numbers? Where is the greatest number of them? Yes, it's 12. 12 is greater than 7 and greater than 5. So if we add 5 to 7, count forward after 7 by 5, we will get 12. So we will write 5 plus 7 equal 12. Now we will change the places of 5 and 7 and we will replace. We will put 7 at the first plus 5 and we'll still get the 12. Here to write it in the form of minus, we will say 12 at the first because it's the greatest number. We will put it before the minus sign. 12 minus 7, we will get the third number, which is 5. Here we have what? Minus 5 equals 7. Without counting, without doing a plus or minus, we can get this number from the above questions. Yes, before the minus, we will put the greatest number, which is 12. Of course, of these three numbers only. We have only three numbers and we use them. Here, exercise number 2. We have three numbers, 3, 8, and 11. There's a relation between these three numbers. If we add 3 plus 8, we will get 11 because 11 is the greatest number of them. So we will write here 11. And we will say that 3 plus 8 equal, we will write 11, which is the greatest number after the equal sign. Next one, we will say what? Plus 3 equal 11. Where is the third number of them we have? We put 11, we put 3. What is remain here? 8. So we will put 8 at the first. Next one, it's minus. where we will put the greatest number at the minus, yes, before the minus sign. So we have now 11 minus 3, we get 8. What minus 8 equal 3? Where is the greatest number here? The greatest number is 11. So we will write here 11 minus 8 equal 3, and we will complete the numbers at this house. 3 plus 8 will be 11. 8 plus 3 will be 11. And 11 minus 8, we will get 3. 11 minus 3 equal 8. Next page here, we will have missing numbers. Let's count from the pictures, okay? How many insects here do we have? 1, 2. So we will write here 2. Plus, we add 2. 2 what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we will write number 6. The total of them will be 8. So now we have the three numbers 2, 6, and 8. We have a relation between them, that if we add 2 to number 6, we get 8. How can we write it by another way? At the first, put the greatest number. Where to put the greatest number? At the plus? Yes, after the equal sign. So we will write 8 here. Can we repeat again 2 plus 6? Of course not. We will change its places. We will make exchange for its places. So we will say 6 plus 2 equal 8. To use minus, we will put the greatest number before the minus sign. So we will have 8 minus 6 equal 2, and 8 minus 2 equal 6. Next one, how many objects do we have here? Same objects, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will write here 4. 4 plus what? We add how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we will write 4 plus 10. So this is the two small numbers that if we add together, we will get a greatest number, a greater number for these two numbers. 4 plus 10, count forward by 4. After 10, we will find, or count the objects in the picture, we will find 14. So this is our three numbers that we will use. Again, at the plus, we will put the greatest number after the equal sign. We will write here 14. And we will exchange the places of the 4 and the 10. We will write 10 at the first, plus 4, we will get 14. At the minus, we will write the greatest number before the minus sign. So we will write 14 here in the two questions. 14 minus what? One time we will say 14 minus 10, and another time we will say 14 minus 4. The first we will say 14 minus 10, we will get 4, excellent, and 14 minus 4 we will get, if we cancel 4 from these 14 objects, we will find remaining 10. Third one, here we have no any numbers, we will count the objects in the picture. How many objects do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same objects. So we will write here 8. Next, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We add 6 for 8. What is the third number that we will have? Count the total of the objects in this picture, or add or count forward after 8 by 6. We will get 14. It's plus, so now we have three numbers, 8, 6, and 14, and we have a relation between them that if we add 8 to 6, we get 14. So we will replace the places of 8 and 6, we'll change its places, we will put 6 at the first, plus 8, and we will put the 14, which is the greatest number, after the equal sign. Here at the minus, we will put the greatest number, which is 14, before the equal sign. And one time, we put 8 at the first, and we will get 6. The other time we will say 14 minus 6, and we will put 8 without doing a plus or minus. It's a fact from the fact family, okay? Now write the fact family of each of these three numbers. We have 6, 12, and 18. And we have here the 2 plus sign. Where is the greatest number of them? 6, 12, and 18. Yes, 18 is greater than 12 and greater than 6. So we will write it after the equal sign in the both plus problems. What will we do with the 6 and the 12? We will put them one time 6 plus 12, and the other time we will say 12 plus 6, we will get 18. Now we have minus. We will put the greatest number before the minus sign. So we will say 18 and 18, here and here. Minus what? One time we will say 18 minus 12 equals 6. And the other time we will say 18 minus 6, and then we will get 12. Okay? Here we have 9, 16, 7. And he told me that there is a fact family between these three numbers. Right? You can write the form of the questions here. Where to put the greatest number at the plus question? We have 9, 16, 7. The 16 is the greatest number of them. We will write it after the equal sign. And at the minus, we will write it before the minus sign. Where to write 9 and 7? First one, yes, you can put 9 plus 7. Then you can put 7 plus 9, and we will get 16. At the minus, we will say, at the first one, 16 minus 9 equals 7. And 16 minus 7 equals 9. Here again, last one, we have three numbers, 19, 5, and 14. At the first, we must get which one of them is the greatest number. 19 is the greatest. So at the plus, we will write it after the equal sign. And at the minus, we will write it before the minus sign. Then we will put the remaining two numbers at the space. Here we will write 5 plus 14, and 14 plus 5, we will get 19. Here we will write 19 minus 5 equal 14, and 19 minus 14 equal 5. Now, if I give to you any three numbers and I asked you to form a fact family of these three numbers, so there is a relation between these three numbers, two numbers of them, if we add together, we will get the third number. We will get the greatest number. So we will write the greatest number at the plus after the equal sign, and at the minus before the minus sign. So minus is the opposite of plus, right? If I told you that we have 5 apples and we add 3 apples to them, our result became 8. Now, I put the 8 apples and I took from them 3 apples. Now we will get, without making a minus, from this question, we will get 5. And if we have these 8 apples and we took 5 of them, we will find our result will be 3 apples. Okay? So plus is the opposite of minus, and the minus is the opposite of plus. We can change the places of plus in adding. We can say 5 plus 3 equal 8, and the 3 plus 5 equal 8. But here, we can't say 8 minus 3 equal 5. We can't say 3 minus 8 equal 5. We must put the greatest number before the minus sign. Thank you.